have my Swiss Army knife of wine. These are the wines that if you invited me around to yours and poured me a glass of any of them, I'd love it. We've got a fizz, a rosé, 2 banging whites, 2 slapping reds, and lots of them are under a tenner. Let's get them open. And there's our little pop. We've got here all widely available wines, but we don't have a Sauvignon, we don't have a Chardonnay, we haven't got a Malbec. Let's go. First up, we have got a Crémant de Limoux. Come and have a look at this. The important word here is Crémant. Okay, so these are the regions in France that aren't Champagne, but they make their wine in the Champagne method. That means they bottle ferment the wine, which gives us something with a bit more grunt than Prosecco, and something I'd be much more excited to drink if I came round to yours. I would rather drink this than many, many cheap champagnes. So Crémant de Limoux smells of sort of bubbles, biscuits and lemons. I love that. How the hell can you smell bubbles? Honestly, that is an absolute joy of a glass of fizz. So if I came to yours and you served me a Prosecco, I'd probably be ordering an Uber. But if you served me this at 10 quid a bottle, I'd think you were total class. It's absolutely delicious. Fred, turn the camera off, I'm gonna finish this. That's gonna be the long blade. That's the one that just whoosh, get the party started. Over I come. Here we go with the short blade. It's summery, it's warm, I want a glass of pink. And I don't want a dark red, I want a pink, Fred, I want this.
I think this is the bottle opener.
What?
You know the beer opener on a Swiss Army knife?
This is
the party time
Oh
one.
shit, look at this. Come around and get the camera around here. It's so lovely. That's a beautiful coral pink colour. Sometimes I might not want a fizz, but it's nice and warm and I think I'll have a glass of pink. So in with that. Ooh. And on with this. The thing about rosé is we all want it to come from Provence, but we don't want to pay Provence prices. Do not buy a rosé from Provence unless you're going to pay over 12 quid. But if you want to pay less and have something absolutely delicious, here we've gone to Spain. We've gone Rosé, hola, Barcelona. Beautiful. Look at that. It's a beautifully coral pink, very, very pale. This is a sort of Friday night, come round, bag of crisps, a few little olives. I'm your next door neighbour, I'm popping around for a little glass. I've definitely got a bit of red fruit. Whoops. That is yummy. It's got a tiny little bit of prickle to it. It's got lovely cranberry, raspberry, naughty little bits going on. It's dry, it's fresh, it's definitely rosé hola, pour me another glass, or 3, and you might get me in a mess.
Do you know what pool is in Spanish?
It's not a piscine. Right. What is a pool in Spanish? That is a beautiful bottle of rosé. Went down Tesco's to get that. That'll do. That's nice. Much better than that chicken wine piss.
That's all right.
Okay, right. Now, here's the controversial bit. We're going into white wine. I want you to serve me a white wine that is easy to drink with my little crisps, canapes, that kind of thing. And then a white wine that when you invite me for dinner, you're going to give me a nice chicken, fish, something like that. I want a white wine that's going to carry that. That is not a Sauvignon, and that is not a Chardonnay. But I've chosen something we can all get, and it's a lot more interesting. Here's number 1. Look at this, Fred. We're going Riesling. This is a great variety us wine wankers think is the greatest thing to ever happen to white wine. It sort of is, but you need a bit of convincing. So Riesling from Pfalz in Germany is always dry. And if you want a dry Riesling, which I want when I come to yours, go Pfalz in Germany, go Alsace, which is in France at the moment, and then go to Australia, Clare Valley. And what you'll get is beautiful lime, citrus, and you get a tiny little whiff of petrol, which I know sounds nuts, but who doesn't like the whiff of a petrol station?
Me.
I love it. God, Marks and Spencer's. I'd much rather guzzle that than wear your jumpers. Absolutely delicious wine. The acidity is really high. It's very fresh. It's got lots of interesting sort of citrus, lime shit going on, bit of green apple. Every day, that is for the Sauvignon Blanc lover that wants something a little bit more interesting. Dry Riesling is the short blade. So we've got long blade, bottle opener, short blade. Now we go into a great variety that I love. It's a Chenin Blanc. So we've gone to Stellenrust via Sainsbury's. So France invented Chenin Blanc and have done a very good job with it. South Africa have nicked it and have done a really good job with it. So here we got Chenin Blanc, barrel fermented. It was under 10 quid from Tesco's. If you pay around sort of 8, 10 quid, it gives us that English orchard in a wine glass. It's got quince, pear, apples, all that shit going on, and a lovely bit of honeysuckle. Absolutely bursting honeydew melon, honeysuckle, all the other sexy bits. Shut your trap, get it in. Shit the bed. That is under 10 quid a bottle. Every Chardonnay lover would absolutely love that wine. It's dry, but it's unctuous, it's juicy. Literally clobber a roast chicken. What are you gonna be?
12 quid.
What?
It's 12 quid, it's not under a tenner.
It was, I bought it for under a tenner.
Oh, yeah, but that's because you...
I don't give a shit. I bought that with my Tesco Club card on a 25% deal for under 10 quid. You can do the same. Absolutely delicious. Yum friggin' bum. That is for my Sauvignon Blanc lover, and that is for my Chardonnay lover. Right, on with the reds.
You say that was the scissors?
That's the scissors. I haven't said that.
Okay, that's fine. We've said it now.
Yeah, that's the scissors, because it will cut through chicken, it will cut through, that will be... No, this is the scissors. Oh, f*** this Swiss Army knife shit.
Right, back to Allegrini.
Yeah, back to Allegrini. We're gonna go, again, a light red, and here we've gone Valpolicella with one of the best winemakers here, Allegrini. Okay, so you can find this in good wine shops, but you can find Valpolicella in all good supermarkets, and it's generally light, fruity, chillable and chuggable. And it's something that you would give me autumnal evening, little bit of charcuterie, come round and slag off Shirley, I'll stay as long as this bottle does. And also, if you don't want to wake up with a twatting headache, because I think this is about, I was 13, so it will give you a twatting headache, but don't worry about that, you deal with that in the morning. We can all find Valpolicella everywhere. It's not terribly expensive, but it is terribly delicious. I could give Shirley a right roll slagging with that wine. A little bit more chewy, just as fruity, and it's got a little bit more to it. Got a bit more grip, charm, elegance, my kind of wine. Sometimes you might feed me, and I want something that's gonna go with red meat and be beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful wine. It's Cabernet Sauvignon, most widely planted red grape variety in the world, and I'm not gonna give you a Malbec because I don't really like Malbec. So this is a Cabernet Sauvignon from the Val de Maipo in Chile. It's about 10 quid a bottle. So if you spend 10 quid on a Cabernet Sauvignon and you go to somewhere like the US, you'll generally get a glass full of turd. If you spend 10 quid in Chile, you'll generally get a really good, vibrant, lots of ripe black fruit with a little bit of sort of leafy smell to it. It's like smelling a blackcurrant leaf, if you can imagine that. It's got bags of fruit and a nice bit of tannin around the inside of my mouth. That's the outside of my mouth. That's the inside of my mouth.
And that's the mic you just hit.
Yeah, that's the mic I just hit. If you whack a nice bit of lamb, beef, casserole or something with that, it's gonna be completely delicious. Excuse Fred. Honestly there, you have everything to impress me, absolutely loads, every night of the week. If you're new into wine and you just wanna try something that is completely joyful and easy, go here. The Fizz and the Rosé, you can't not like. They are so delicious. If you like your wine crisp, fresh, loads of energy, think Sauvignon Blanc, don't go there, go Riesling. If you like your wine to be tropical, juicy, rich, and you like roast chicken, go here for a Chenin Blanc. If you think those four wines are for tossers and you'd much rather have a glass of red, all you gotta think is, do I want a light one or a heavy one? Light, Valpolicella, you'll be very happy. Lights out, Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile. I quite like lights out. There, Swiss Army knife of wine. Have a nice life. I think it's lights out for me, Fred. You know I've never said like and subscribe on this. Do you think we should?
No.
Fuck it.